wonderful world. So they say these X-ray specs can look right through people's clothes. Hello, welcome to Mid-Dice Crisis, where a bunch of middle-aged people are living their best D&D fantasy lives. I am your drama master, Justin. We are joined by Torsten, aka Mongo, Rusty, aka Gordon, Haskar, aka Brian, Riona, aka Eddie, and of course our teddy bear with feathers, Scrack, aka Harry.
Yay, Harry!
We are so glad you guys join us. I mean, sometimes we forget you're there, honestly, because we just have so much fun. Right. But that's the name of the game, isn't it? That's the main thing, is we have fun. But if you want to have fun with us, join us on Twitch, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. Did I forget any?
The link tree is in the description of the video.
In the doobly-doos.
Awesome.
We are playing, if you have any questions about our intro lately with the awesome music and background noise. Fun fact, the background noise is not just guitar, it's the actual sound of a black hole that scientists recorded. And that voice is me whenever I first wake up. So we are playing Planet Apocalypse. Get the shine off of it there. Planet Apocalypse by Sandy Peterson of Peterson Games. And it adds some flavor to a rather
demonic, horrific flavor.
I mean, a little spice, little flair.
Right.
Tastes great and less filling.
Yes, exactly.
It's like Ghost Reaper sauce. Let's call it what it is.
Okay.
Right. Let's not, because I'll never ever eat that.
So before we begin the breakdown of what happened last week, does anybody have any announcements that they want to get through? No.
Okay. Mariners got swept in Boston. That sucked.
Oh,
so hard.
We will be filming a special episode of Mid-Dice Crisis Hotline this coming Tuesday. So you're seeing this on Sunday. We're going to be recording it on Tuesday. So if you want to join us, we're going to be talking about last week's episode, which was session 17, that I even labeled part 1, and this episode, which I'm going to be labeling as part 2, because this is by far universally everybody's favorite 2 episodes so far.
It really
Even
is.
though we haven't done anything yet.
Not on the second part yet.
Virtually nothing. It's me.
We also,
but there'll be a special guest star, and someone will die.
Also, next week, Torsten will be taking up the mantle and doing a one-shot for everybody.
Yes.
And then we'll be able to get to see that and all of our chaos.
So he's being cagey on the details, but he's allowed us to roll up level 20. No restrictions on race or class. I'm going to be every race and every class. And yeah, he's let us know what magic items we are allowed, because we rolled a d20 and he had a corresponding list. So join us for that chaos as we all get to play level 20 crazy people. Yeah.
Oh my god!
Right? I'm only a level 3 at most in most of the classes. But in other news, it is with a heavy heart that I have to put down my Dungeon Master crown.
Mhm.
After this episode,
Mhm.
I will not be the Dungeon Master. Because we said when we first started this that Brian and I were going to go back and forth doing the Dungeon Master thing. It is his time to shine. So
It's your time, lad.
it is your time. So I get to play for a little bit until
And
I
at the end of
die.
this episode, I kill Haskar.
That is a good way.
Spoilers.
That is a
No.
good way to keep that from happening. So-
I'm just gonna say that no.
But yes,
You can let's say you can definitely try.
so
No,
yeah,
you know what?
there will be
No.
a changing of the guard, so to speak, for a little bit. As I get to play and we get to go into the twisted mind of Brian, because he's our resident min-maxer and he really likes monsters. So not that min-maxing is wrong, not at all. I'm gonna be doing it this time.
I was about to say you're not one to talk because you do it too.
I do it for role playing.
Speaking of role playing,
Yes.
Speaking of role playing, let's get started with a little bit of backstory here. Last week, our peoples, Scrack, he just passed out. It's like a shopping episode for him. Last week, our group got into this very fortified castle fort type situation and met a whole bunch of people that they were part of Max's old crew who hunt artifacts, and they learned some interesting information, including the fact that the vault containing the artifacts had been completely emptied aside from 2 orbs of dragon kind, which certain Riona kind of took for herself, but nobody knows that. So they were very upset when they found out that the majority of the party can still use magic because nobody else is really capable of that, and met some interesting people. And with that, let's go to Haskar and Riona and Relure, the Dragonborn leader of the group. Now that the doors have been knocked down and Max's capable stick knocked the hinges off.
That did fall down. Oh dear Lord. Riona, is it bad to say large to a female? I don't have that much experience.
I think it applies this time.
Oh,
I did what had to be done, and now the door's open, guys. By the way, there's nothing in there. Like I said, there's all these necklaces that have nothing on them. I didn't see anything, so I got the door down for you. Are we
Relure
cool, Miss
Brushes past
Dragon Lady?
you. Yeah, she just
well.
rushes past you and starts picking up papers and the broken necklaces. Some of them look like they're intact, except for maybe a gem had been popped out of them, that sort of thing. Same with the rings. The seating for the gem is empty.
this is not good. You took them.
Why would I take them? I opened the door for you so you could get in.
No one can get in here without
Magic? I have magic. We discussed this. That's why I could do druid craft. Remember? That's why you brought us into this room. I told you I get it from inside me.
She pulls a blade.
I mean,
She's not.
I wouldn't do that. I really wouldn't do that. I'm trying to be friendly here. I opened the door for you.
My God has not spoken to me in weeks.
I step in between Grumpy and Riona. Is like, maybe because your god thinks you're a dick.
Just pat, like I lean down and pat Hasgar on the head a little bit, like shh.
Max steps between.
Hold on. Yes, the proverbial end of the world, it seems to have happened. And we're seeing these creatures and these demons. And yes, I know all about them. You do? Yes. You travel, you get eaten, or worse. Maybe we should ask you, because we've been out of pocket, as it were. What perhaps is happening? Gate has opened. Creatures pouring out, insectoid and fleshy. And when we kill them, their body decays. But then they come back. They never stop coming. We cannot bury our dead. They are used.
Can you close the door? I mean, I just opened one. Can we close one?
The gate is nearly as large as this keep.
You didn't say no.
Yeah.
You just said that it's a big door.
Right.
She looks between you and Max.
It's hard.
It's a heavy door. There is no physical door. It is a gateway.
Well, let's close it off.
Do you get a book? Maybe I can read up on this for you. Because a gateway, a door. What's the difference? You just put a big rock in front of it.
With the things that are coming out that we've come across, it'd be like sticking a rock on an anthill, I'm afraid. That is a conundrum, isn't it? So maybe you point your sword downwards. I know you don't like to do that, and I know there's some upset nature that you have towards me, but no need to take it out on them. I guarantee that I am a man of my word, always have been to you, have I not? That remains to be seen. Well, I mean, that you know of, and I've known Riona for a month, roughly. Thank you, Haskar. Roughly. Yes, I believe she's a trustworthy type and is not capable of stealing anything that isn't hers. I mean, she's a good lass.
I don't lie, that's for sure.
So you did not take the artifacts.
There weren't any artifacts to take. I literally brought you out empty necklaces and took down the door for you.
I want you to roll deception.
Fuck. All right, let's see. Everybody pray to the gods because it's only a +3. Oh, the gods love me with a 21.
Oh, wow.
Nice. She kind of looks at you for a little bit. She sheathes her sword and she turns to Haskar.
You have hammer. You are cleric or paladin.
Yeah,
Just
no.
laughing into my hand. Like, no.
You still have power. Can you use it like your friends?
Let's just say I'll keep my secrets, you keep yours.
I have no secrets.
I doubt that.
Look, I opened the door to try to be friendly. We need somewhere to stay the night, and then in the morning we'll leave. No questions. Just, I took a lot out of me to open that door for you because you said you needed it open, and I'm trying to be friendly and helpful. So is it cool if we stay the night? And, we'll just walk out right now, but you would be, sending away the person who helped you out of the kindness of her heart.
Oh
And
yes, it's completely all her that did that, and she has a point. Your hospitality is viewed as one of your better attributes to your deity, is it not? He has not spoken in a month. I cannot wield my power.
our friend
Maybe-
Torsten's having that issue too.
Maybe if you were nicer and actually did what your god tells you to do.
Just pushing on his head like, shh.
She goes for a sword, but the crutch of the new crutch of Max just
Maybe we don't do that. Remember, you basically you're just trained in the martial arts, and whereas my friends have an advantage. Maybe we should listen more. Fine. Where are your other companions?
Well, you kind of brought us in here and we left them out there. And Torsten's out there healing your injured and feeding your injured, and you're treating us this way. And I opened the door. Maybe I shouldn't open the door. Maybe I should put the door back as I
put my
go to
hand
try to
over-
lift the door.
I raise my hand up and just like pull her down and just put my hand over her mouth. You tell me to be quiet. I tell you to be quiet. Shush.
I lick your hand. Bleh.
I don't care.
It tastes gross.
yeah, it does. Yeah. Roll Constitution. No.
You instantly die.
So looking at you with a hard stare, she removes her hand from her sword hilt or her sword handle and grips a medallion around her neck, closes her eyes for half a second.
We need to talk to everyone. We may not be safe here.
And she starts walking. Max goes,
I don't think we're safe anywhere, honestly. It may be my paranoia, but considering what's going on these days.
Yeah, kind of with you there, Max.
I grab the back of Max's coat.
Oh.
I need to talk. Can I talk to you for a minute?
Certainly. Haskar,
Go. or just
you're
a minute.
more than welcome to stay if you like. I'm a little worried.
I don't care. And just I just walk away. Yeah, and crabby and just kind of like start, I don't need a god. You need a god. I don't need a god.
Just need a minute. Just 1 minute. And the door closes. Hi, Max.
Ooh,
I wanted to say something to you.
by all means.
I drop in large so that I'm back to 5'5".
Thank you. My neck was getting crooked.
And I take his only good hand.
That is my only hand, so that'll be my good hand.
I forgive you. I forgive you for lying about the necklace and sending it away. I forgive you for not telling me about my mom. You had your reasons. And it's just going to get worse and worse out there. And I'm glad I met you, is what I'm getting at. And I know we've had a little bit of a rough patch the last couple days. And honestly, if it was a different circumstance, I would love to just sit and listen to your stories and you tell me everything. You can maybe even tell me who the hell Maximilian Graves is, but we don't have time for it. And so I want you to have this because as fate would have it, I never finished this and it seems appropriate. And I hand him over a hat, a scarf, and one mitten. I never got around to making the second mitten, but it seems appropriate for you to have it. And it's also the last of everything I have. All I have left is the llama fur I got before we left. I need to make it into more yarn, but I want you to have it as a peace offering because I really, really don't like us not being on the same page.
That's very
so
sweet.
No more secrets, no more keeping things to yourself. If I need to know something, please tell me and I'll tell you if you need to know.
So your mother I'm pretty sure may not quite be sane. Do you still want to go meet her?
I kind of guessed that, but yeah, no, I want to meet her. I mean, she's probably not the same person I remember, and she probably had her reasons for leaving me with Dad, but maybe she can tell me why. Plus, what else are we going to do? Just keep running from demons? Maybe I can get other answers and find out how to close a door, because we got to figure out how to close these gateways, as she puts it, the scary dragon lady.
She's always had a bad attitude. Well,
She
I
needs a
feel
mate.
better. I hope you feel better. I don't say this lightly, but I think I love you.
I hug Max. I love you. And there's only one other person in this world I love, and that's my dad. I haven't even told Hasgar I loved him yet.
He can be a prick.
Yeah, but he's my prick.
I mean your dad,
I
in
feel
case
a
you were
sense.
wondering.
he's my prick, and I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him.
Okay.
And
So-
I'll walk out with him.
As he's trying to get a mitten on with his teeth.
Oh,
I help him out.
thank you.
As they walk out, Rusty, what are you up to, buddy?
I would like to go back over to Mim. And so I noticed that our friend Torsten, when he arrived, he's a cleric and he created food for the group. Do you guys not have any clerics here? Look, we're not going to be here forever. And, it might be important if you guys have a cleric that I speak to them. You have one cleric. Are they upstairs? I will go upstairs.
She loves you, Rusty. It's just really hard to see. It's deep down there. She loves you.
You can hear the wood creaking under her grip on her crossbow.
Pretty sure a couple of her teeth cracked while she was doing that. If I go upstairs, can I find a cleric?
Well, upstairs is where Torsten was being led so that he could help heal someone who was in dire straits.
Oh, hey, Torsten. I'm not up to anything nefarious.
Is he catching up with me?
As fast as his little legs can keep up with your long ones.
Great
But,
way to start a conversation.
Right. But yeah, as you get to the top of the steps, because time is weird when you're split party. Yeah, so as you get to the top of the stairs, the one that is leading you up there, you see others that are also in need, but they look a little better off than the ones downstairs, with the exception of one female. She is a human, and she is over in the corner, being attended to. Her bandages are soaked through. She appears to be conscious, but she is sweating profusely.
I look at the elven woman who just brought me upstairs, and I'm like, is this the person you were speaking of?
Yeah. So I saw the bite marks on the one downstairs.
Oh no.
I don't know if it's the same thing, but you looked worried. So I don't know. But yeah, regardless, she needs to be looked at.
I would like to look her over, look for any familiar bite marks or claw marks or anything like that.
Okay. So as you walk over, you do see others trying to give her sips of water. They brought up some food from earlier from downstairs. She's kind of pushing it away. There is a set of plate armor set off to the side. There's a huge hole in the torso of the plate armor, and it is also covered in blood. You see her Morning Star is laying with the armor. And Rusty, yes, you did catch up.
Well, I do move faster than him.
You guys ever see the dachshund races?
My normal movement speed is 30 feet per second, sir.
I do move faster than you.
Okay. So
Thank you for that, Justin, by the way.
I walk up to her and I say, may I check your wounds?
What are you gonna do that I haven't already tried?
Master Torsten here still has his connection. He can still do magic.
You're kidding, right?
No.
Get on with it then.
And she kind of leans back a little bit, and you see a little spread of blood as she does, and she winces. She starts to undo the wraps. There is a hole that's a through and through. It's beginning to look infected.
Okay. This might hurt.
Yeah, I used to be of the trade, but something happened about a month ago, and I haven't been able to do much of anything. Would have been handy.
We'll speak of that later. Right now, prepare yourself.
Yeah, all right.
And I cut a slice into my hand, and I'm like, I know it's gross, but work with me. And I cast lesser restoration to pull the poison out.
All right. The power does search through your hand, and it does find its mark, but no poison to speak of. It is literally a hole through her torso.
Okay. No ichor, no grossness, no nothing.
She's trying to keep her insides in.
Fair enough. Then I'm going to level 3.
Okay.
Level 3 cure wounds.
All right.
And that'll give her 23 points back
Nice.
of healing.
So it doesn't close completely, but you do see the flesh and muscle start to knit until it is more of a minor wound. The blood has been staunched, and you can see this almost relief on her face. And as you finish your spell, she grabs you by the wrist and looks at your hand and like tries to focus on it a little bit. And she goes,
Yeah, I got nothing. I thank you. How are you?
All things are possible with belief.
Rusty, I want you to make a perception roll for me.
Who did you follow before?
Well, I was following Tor, but you can see I've got his emblem on my armor. He always seemed to be there for me, but not lately.
That's a 15.
15. You do notice a shock of white stripe go through Torsten's beard, and he seems to be a little dehydrated looking.
Oh, buddy.
It's okay.
No, listen to me. I had the same conversation with Max. You can't keep doing this. At least go get some water and something to eat.
I will. Just
I will take care of her.
I am a bit famished.
Yeah, physician, heal thyself. Isn't that our #1 quote?
I had to go back to the ancient ways, by the way.
I see that. But where I come from, we don't have that. So I don't know how you did it, but I can tell it's taking something fierce out of you.
It definitely it definitely comes at a cost.
Thank you.
I start making my way back downstairs, kind of leaning. As a matter of fact, I'm like, can somebody help me get back down the stairs, please?
Yeah, the elf Serum, she puts her arm out for you.
And I'd take her arm, I'll lean a little heavy into her, but you can kind of back up if I start to knock her over.
Sure. She's quite a bit shorter than you, but yeah, she works as a cane.
Right on. I start making my way back downstairs.
Making your way downstairs.
Making my way downstairs. Leaning on elves.
Reach out and I put my hand on the arm of this cleric. You're the only cleric left here?
I think so.
So these people were on the brink of starvation. How much longer do you think they could have held out if we hadn't arrived?
To be honest, I don't know. We've been here for about I've been here for 3 days, but some people have been here for longer. I was in a town where it just went crazy. There were monsters everywhere, and I couldn't turn them back. And every time I'd kill one, they just seemed to keep coming, no matter what I do with them. There were some that were just I don't know how to describe them, like heads on legs, and there's using bones as weapons, and some of them are just spitting fire. And
I know. We fought them too. But we've managed to find a power.
yeah, by cutting yourself, that's I don't know
No,
about, like, is that blood magic or?
he's using the old magic. I don't really know what it is, but there is another way.
Well, if you got another way, I would be really happy to hear it, because I'm pretty useless. I can bash something in, but without my power, I can't be of any more help than that.
And the most important thing in these times is to save others, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, if we don't, it's just gonna get worse, right? And that's what we clerics do. We help.
You help, and that's the most important thing above all else.
Yeah, I can see your point. Yeah.
The connection from the gods is gone, is cut off.
I
But
noticed.
there is another way.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of Leviscus?
I can't say I have.
He is the demon lord that all the other demon lords hate.
Are you asking me to make a pact with a demon?
I'm telling you to open your mind. How long do you think you will last if you don't?
Well, I mean,
Do you
there's-
want to become one of those things?
well, no.
Do you want all these people to become one of these things?
No.
There is a power within you. You only need to accept it. Open your mind and accept the gift that is
But-
being offered to you.
But to me, like being offered to me,
Yes, to you.
I didn't ask for anything, but I'd like you to make a persuasion roll with advantage on that. 'Cause I love how you're doing this.
I'm waiting for him to like smack her in the head and be like, take the power.
I'm going to use one of my lucky rolls on that.
You have advantage and you have to use a lucky.
What? Yeah. What? Yeah. That was.
So 15.
15. She's like, but if I take power from a demon, won't they like have my soul for all eternity?
Not necessarily. There are other ways you can buy back favor. See, all the other demon lords, they hate him. So to curry favor back, all you have to do is to fight against the other demon lords.
Well, I mean, that's what I was doing anyway, right?
Right. So how is this any different?
I mean,
You would be
what?
able to feed people. You would be able to help people. You would be able to turn back the demons.
Why do they hate him?
Because he tried to betray all of them. Especially Asmodeus.
Oh, I hate him.
We all
So-
do, right?
So are you saying that right now, with my intelligence of 12, I'm trying to understand. Are you saying that it might be better to choose the lesser of evils to do good in the world?
That is precisely what I'm saying. And I will sit with her and I will open my blue book and
Okay.
we'll begin to read together.
So as you sit down next to her and she's starting to realize that she can get power back to help again, it is very tempting. And as you pull your blue book out and set it on your lap, you open it and instead of pages, another blue book forms.
They're ready for you.
That's for me? All I have to do is take this book?
You'll be visited by someone very soon. And if you agree and you are worthy, and I think you are, you will be granted the power to fight against this apocalypse.
So I can heal people again?
You will heal people. You will fight demons. You will feed the sick and malnourished.
You
She
are the
hesitates for a
worst
second.
kind of person.
You really, really are.
She hesitates
scum of
for a
the
moment.
earth.
And before she grabs the book, she stops and goes, but what about my armor? I mean, it's ruined.
Ask, child, and ye shall receive.
You're going to hell. You know that, right?
He's
What's the difference?
already there.
No, I don't
We're
mean just
already there.
out of game. I don't mean just his character.
This
So-
is genius.
So as she reaches over and she touches the book, you see her eyes light up and her hair gets swept up and it turns a frost white and you see her armor melt and form into a pile of snow, which climbs up her body and forms a bell-sleeved silk shirt that has the cording in the front. She gets a long red sash that wraps around her waist, and her bracers look like they are ice. And as she comes back, she is healed. She has a new hairstyle. And she has all new clothes, and she looks down at herself and goes, well, this is different.
Sing with me. Let it go. Let it go.
Let it go. Let it go.
I'm not holding back anymore.
Oh no.
Okay. I won't hold
You
back
people
anymore.
did this to me.
No.
I will not hold back anymore.
Put your clothes back on.
And now we travel into the unknown.
Yeah.
Into the unknown.
It's unknown that you wear clothes.
I can't breathe.
Now that the cleric has been sermoned to, it's so going to hell.
A
Our work here is done.
cleric of Levistus.
I nudge the dragonborn and say, hey, Grumpy.
Touch me again. Pull back stump.
Good luck with that. You wouldn't happen to have a shield anywhere around I could use, would you?
There's what's left of the armory.
Thanks. I go over to armory. Anything worthwhile as far as a shield goes?
And some regular shields. A couple of bucklers.
All I need.
Some minor weapons here and there.
I'm going to look around, see if there anything catches my eye, anything worthwhile.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Right. And I'm going to use detect magic as I do it.
Okay.
10. Woohoo! I'm all kinds of investigating.
Right. Okay. So as you are trying to find a magic shield, I need for everybody to roll perception.
I crit.
Nice. Of course you do.
I rolled
rolled
a
a-
7 on my last roll. What are you talking about?
I rolled a 10.
10.
A 10.
Okay. 10.
I'm tired. Okay.
24.
24. Okay. Ascar? You said
You
you
want
rolled
me
a
to-
10?
Yeah. For
Okay.
yeah.
So 3 10s and oh gods. Okay. So Rusty, you are reveling in the fact that you just changed someone into a cleric of Levistus. She's watching you as you are doing your Hosanna act there with the little skepticism, but she has accepted her new power. Torsten, you have gone back downstairs. You are sitting there while the elf woman is giving you some food and drink. She's been taking care of everybody that she can, and now it's your turn. Raskar, you don't see anything magical in the armory, but you do see some serviceable shields. So any regular shield you can add to your inventory. No tower shields, no magic shields, but you
Spike
do
shield?
have what?
A spiked shield?
Regular shield, buddy. Regular
Well,
shield.
it's a regular shield. I mean, technically, it just has a spike on the center of it. No, you're good. Thanks. I
You'd
appreciate
have to talk to Torsten about that.
it.
Riona, as you and Max are walking through the hall, and Scrack, as you have been silently watching everything, Scrack, you and Riona both notice the shadow that's slowly spreading across the floors and walls and the ceiling. Everything is just being, no light has changed, but there's a definite shadow that has formed. You start to see some of the torches and lanterns sputter a bit and dim. Not too noticeably, but to you and Riona, yes. And then you start seeing the moss between the bricks change from a green to almost a neon color, which neon in medieval times is kind of hard to explain, but you don't like it, and it definitely smells differently. There is the stone itself seems to change its consistency. Instead of looking like rectangular bricks, it's taking more of a hexagon type shape, slowly. But as it continues, you start seeing a few of the insects on the floor begin to change. They grow spikes or long hairs tipped with a viscous drop on the ends. Some of them begin to glow.
Is there anyone near said wall?
It's the crowd that I was telling you about last week. Nobody's really seeming to notice these changes.
Fast pace, walk over to the wall, and I shout, "Move!"
Yeah, go.
Yep.
As
soon as
loud
they
as I
move
can.
from the wall.
Okay.
As soon as they're moved from the wall, I hold the staff in front of me and I say, "Scrack, close your eyes," and I cast daylight.
Okay.
60-foot sphere of light
Nice.
against the wall.
There is a bright flash of a warm daylight spell coming from your staff. It lights everything up, but everything is still touched by that same tint of shadow. How long is your spell?
I shriek. I tell.
It holds for an hour as long as I concentrate. It's 60 by 60 feet sphere.
Okay.
And it sits on whatever I choose the object, so it's sitting on the tip of my sphere of my staff.
So just the
this
tip.
Huge. Yeah, just the tip.
Got it.
We're all going to hell.
A little bit, yeah.
Hey, if you guys didn't know, this isn't for kids, but we still kind of keep it PG.
I hear Scrack yelling, and I come running.
You come running. Relure comes running. A few of the others come running. Even some of the displaced people that were there to get refuge, they even come running. And as you can see this bright daylight coming off of her staff, that's when you begin to notice that things are different. The glow of the moss between the cracks of the newly changed bricks in the wall and in the floor. You can see some of the hanging vines that have grown in this place. They have also begun to change. They are glowing red. And at the ends, you see these bulbs that start to blossom out and look almost insectoid-like eyes.
I move the orb on the staff that's huge, and I put the orb completely on that eyeball. Does it burn it at all? Just
doesn't seem to really burn it. It does. I mean, there's not just one eyeball. It's a bunch of little ones.
I know.
Sprouting everywhere. But
blinding them.
Yeah, it's moss.
But
it's changing.
Is this stone construction or is it wood and stone?
So there are wooden beams, but it's mostly stone. Okay. It's a very fortified fort.
I spread oil on the stone only and get my flint out and catch the stone on fire.
Okay, a few people jump back even further as that sparks up, and again, it works just like regular fire on stone, but some of the moss hanging and the moss growing between the cracks, it curls and burns like it normally would. You see a couple of the bugs nearby that were trying to run from the oil curl and burst into flames, popping But
I assume by this time, me and the cleric can hear this going on downstairs.
more than likely, more than likely.
How
It's
how
time to
wide?
earn your keep.
How wide is the shadow?
Yeah. This is it covering like how much of the ground is it covering?
It is fully covering. It's almost going in a straight line, covering everything it touches. As far as the keep goes, the
Mhm.
people seem to be fine.
Yeah.
But it is the same constant moving shadow that you guys saw on your way here.
Right.
It's caught up to you, and it is now encompassing everything here.
And so, Rusty, you're downstairs.
I am dashing down the stairs.
Dashing down the stairs. So,
Yep.
All right. And Haskar, you're out here. I go to Haskar. Haskar, I think the people need to get like on to the second floor of any and all of the buildings.
Yeah, I think
I
agree with that.
don't think civilians should be standing on the ground.
So I turn around, hold my hands up, and yell, "Everyone to the second floor!" And my dog agrees with
I go up to Riona and I place my hand on her arm that she's holding her staff with,
Mm-hmm.
and I use channel divinity, and I add radiance of the dawn to her light.
Okay.
Holy light.
And it dispels any magical darkness within 30 feet of us, and any hostile creatures within 30 feet must make a Constitution saving throw, or take. They're going to take God damage. It just depends on how much.
All right. So
Torsten's new theme. God damn it.
So as you do this, you don't see the shadow dispel off the walls, the floor, the ceiling. It's really strange that there's no like normal light source like daylight or even moonlight. It's all by torches, but it doesn't matter because it's just a slow moving, constant darkening of everything. But as you do this, you do see a few insects. In fact, I rolled 18 insects begin scattering away from you.
Okay. Well, depending on their on their saving throw, they're probably dead.
Yeah. Like they're scattering away and they just start freaking out and curling up.
So Justin, I'm going to go back there's a gate, right?
Gate.
That we came in to get into the keep.
Yeah. It was actually a door that's built to look like part of the tower.
I'm going to go back and look and see if I can see something out there, like if there's any like, cubby holes or anything like that I could see out of, see if anything's coming.
All right. As you go back the way you came, there's not so much there on ground level, but you remember seeing as you were walking towards the fort that on the upper levels there are arrow slits built into all the turrets, and yeah, you'd have to go up.
All right, up I go.
I'd like to go ahead.
Sorry, is the female dwarf still around?
The female dwarf is around. Yes, she has locked and loaded her crossbow with the cool ram's head on the end of it, and she's looking around, looking for anything that might be hostile.
I kneel down next to her, a little out of breath, and I go, "This might be a weird request, Madam Dwarf, but I say in Dwarvish, I can only trust you for this one. Can you find me an axe?" I might need it.
She kind of looks at you weird. Pulls a small hatchet out of a sheath in her back, hands it to you. Die with honor.
No one's dying,
And
dwarf.
I say back to her in Dwarvish, it's a good day to die.
I look at her and I yell, Haskar, Mim, Haskar.
As you guys are
I,
going like this way.
As they run past each other.
And I'd like to reach onto the table and take one of the cups of water that's there and splash it on myself and cast Armor of Agathis at the third level.
So as you splash it, you see the water splashing off of you, and it just forms ice spikes.
nice. So do I see anything at the wall?
Make an investigation for me.
Alrighty. Hey, dirty 20.
Dirty 20, nice. So yes, you do see things. You see a whole cacophony of trumpeting, screaming bestial figures, hordes of them. There's smaller ones towards the front, much larger, very angry looking things behind, and even some flying things. But as you are looking at all these creatures, these monsters, these demons, a little bit behind them, being held on a skiff, a giant skiff on the backs of several of these creatures, there is an insectoid-like creature sitting on this throne, slowly being carried forward.
I turn around and yell at the top of my lungs. We have company, and they're bringing a really big thing with them on the throne. Get ready. And run down back to my friends. Because I'm not going to split the party.
Nothing I love more than a really big thing.
You might change your mind. Go look at it.
I walk over to Torsten and kind of like pull on his arm. Do you think it's us? Do you think they're chasing us?
At this point, I have no idea. Sure, why not?
If they're chasing us,
It's you.
then
It's just
us being here is going to get everyone killed.
Are you suggesting we make for the back door?
I'm not suggesting anything. I don't think they're after the people here.
We're pretty much trapped inside here, right, Justin?
I mean, there's ways out. The keep, if you'll remember, was built into the side of a mountain. So to find a back door, you'd have to do a fairly high investigation.
If only we had a dwarf.
I don't know if we're going to have time. You have a dwarf. She's right over there. She's kind of cute.
Her name's Mim.
Great. Hi, ma'am. Don't die. You want me to look, see if I can see something in the walls and run, or are we going to try to fight it?
Rayona, Scrack, what do you guys think we should do?
I don't want to run anymore. I want to stand up and fight and protect these people.
We can't let these people die.
That's a lot of fighting. That's a lot of fighting coming our way.
And if we leave, it's just going to keep following us.
But it might leave them alone.
Did it leave the
Matt.
town alone?
It's
No,
not gonna leave them alone.
it's going to keep following us. It's going to keep following everybody. These demons aren't going to stop, Torsten, are they? They want blood. They're going to keep coming for it. All we can do is stand up and fight.
About that time, you hear, you can hear it inside the keep now, but instead of just random screeches and howls and roars, they all in unison make a very loud, horrible sound, unlike anything that you've ever heard before. And as they do that, you see a small kinku kind of holding on behind a pillar, kind of quietly mimic that sound, and looks over at you and goes, "What was that? What was that?"
That's death.
Echo, that's coming to fight us. Guys, this is Echo. He's kind of fun.
I do not like that idea at all.
I think we should try to get everyone out the back, and a few of us stay here and fend them off while we can.
I go looking for cracks that we can get out of.
Relure starts shouting orders to those who are part of the facade. They run off as they've always been trained. You see Mim heading up. You see the triplets as they run in various directions, one going up, one going down, one going to the back of the rooms that you're in.
I want to go to the main gate, the main
Okay.
entrance to the keep.
Okay.
I'll go with him.
As you are doing this, Relure looks at you and goes,
I hope that we do not die because someone led them here.
I think they would come here regardless.
You may be right.
All
I
else
go-
fails. If you die, you'll go back to your god. Isn't that how it works? And I walk towards the wall where the three were standing up above the gate.
okay, so is everybody going up there?
I'm looking for any back doors that we can get people out of.
I'm going to the opening
Okay, so
of the gate.
Torsten,
There's-
Scrack, Riona, you're going towards where you saw the triplets, basically above the main gate.
Me and Scrack are going up, Torsten staying down, right?
Yeah.
Torsten.
I was
Yeah.
going with Torsten to the gate.
Oh, okay. So you're down. I'm the only one
Yeah.
up there.
I too will go
Looking
with
down.
Torsten.
All right, so Torsten, Rusty, Scrack, you're all going to the main gate, where, well, the visible main gate.
Right.
Mhm.
That's next to where you actually walked in. Riona, as you run out, you can smell this sulfuric tinge to the air. And as you look over the landscape, you notice, because you are more in tune with nature, the
Mhm.
trees are all bending and twisting. The leaves are changing their form. They are changing colors. Not the usual varying shades of green or browns or reds and yellows that you see on some trees in the fall, but they are all turning a twisted, darkened purple as the bark peels away.
They're corrupting nature.
Yes,
Face.
everything is covered in the shadow, and nature is being corrupted. But you can see probably several dozen of those multi-limbed creatures that you've fought before. You see about 20 or so of those large-headed, two-legged creatures with spikes on their heads that Torsten had faced.
We are very outnumbered.
Behind them are large horned creatures, and beyond further are things flying. They look almost like dragons, but there's too many wings for a dragon. And
Once
you see-
I'm up there,
Yeah.
I'm gonna reach into the haversack, and I'm not pulling my arm out, but my hand goes into the haversack, and I think Dragon Ball.
Okay.
So it's in my hand inside the haversack. I don't want anyone to see what I'm doing or what I'm holding, but I would like to connect to one of them.
Okay. So as you do that, you feel a cold glass texture go into your hand, and you hear,
Who's there? Who's there? Who's there? Who?
You may call me Riona Hyrath, and I need to know if you can help me right now, because if you can't, you're gonna die in this bag. Because I'm gonna die, and you're gonna be stuck there forever, and no one will know you're here.
Being touched. It's a wonderful feeling. I feel the warmth of your hand on me.
Focus. Can you help me?
I can certainly try to help you.
Can you see what I'm looking at right now?
as you acquiesce to this, you almost feel this strange tingling go through your brain and your eyes.
Oh, I love this. Is this sight?
Can you help me, or am I gonna have to ask your other friend?
I have no friends except you. I am your only friend. I am your only friend.
I dropped the ball. And I think of
Okay.
the other one. A little too creepy for my taste right now. I think of
Okay.
the other ball and see what he does.
Okay.
Same
Of these-
question. Can you help me?
No.
Help me.
No.
Help me, or I leave you alone in the bag forever.
I'm already a prisoner forever. I care not. Eventually,
I can try to
I will
release you.
find my way out, and eventually I will make my own way. You have no authority over me or anything I do, so fuck off.
I like him.
I have creepy voice or Hasgar. Huh. I have a dwarf who is helping Snowball break out of his ball. I think I can help you get out of yours if you help me right now.
You stupid human.
Yeah, I am. Are you going to help me or not?
I told
I
you
have
my
nothing to
answer.
lose right now.
Just silence.
Useless. I just leave the balls and I put my haversack on my back. I'm like, I'm not talking to creepy again.
I like
Not right now. I'm staring at creepy. I don't need creepy in my head.
Yeah. Speaking of staring at creepy, Torsten, Rusty, and Scrack, are you going to open the gates, or are you going to? What are you doing?
No, I'm good. My whole
Any other
plan.
signs of crap going on out here?
You can definitely see the change in the foliage of what grass or weeds are growing. They are changing those odd neon colors and curling. They start sprouting little tendrils here and there. But you can definitely hear the crowd outside. They're still a ways away, by the way, Rihanna. But yeah.
I would call down to them and let them know what's I see from up top, informing them about how many I see. I see ones that look like dragons. I see the ones that we've seen before. We are completely outnumbered. We are going to die here.
We
So
need to
the
get out.
Smile.
Yeah. So the gate itself is very thick timber and iron hinged. There is a very thick squared log that is slid into place so that, you know, it would take quite a bit of battering force to break and get in.
I would like to reach into my bag and pull out the box of mushrooms.
Okay.
And the nice lady said to start at the ones on the bottom right. So I'm going to grab the ones in the top left.
Okay.
Torsten,
Yes.
care to indulge? Do you want to go out This
Gonna
way,
die.
or
Gonna die anyway. Take one of them.
Greg?
No.
Or for me?
Vegan.
I pull out the bottle of mushroom stew, as
Okay.
I've been calling it, and I'm sniffing it. And I'd like to pour it outside the wall onto the ground, just letting it try to hit the front of it.
hmm
And then I'd like to leave just a little and light it on fire and see how flammable it is before I.
So you're producing flame?
Like basically, this can has a little oil, produce flame to see if it goes.
As you produce the flame, it almost leaps to the oil itself. Just a flash. It's
You
very
take
flammable and very
45
short.
d6 damage.
Yes. However, upon igniting your flame, all noise ceases. Complete silence from the hordes in front of you. And you see the insectoid creature that's so much larger than all the others on its skiff and throne stand up, wings as they begin to flutter a bit. You see the head turn slightly and a hand go out, clawed spikes going down, almost like a giant praying mantis.
Guys, I
Be
need.
in that hole. Join or be used.
Guys,
This
I
is
could
your
use you
lord.
up here. Guys, help. Just like calling down to them, just holding my flame hand up.
All
Like,
right. She calls for help.
help,
I'll
help.
go up.
I would like everybody to make a wisdom save, please.
Even though I'm not up on the wall.
This is very loud. Everyone inside can hear it as well.
Oh, fuck.
Is this a magical effect?
Yeah, you could say that.
21.
21?
I rolled a natural 1, so it's still 9, but it's a natural 1.
Okay.
25.
I'm not
Okay.
doing good.
I got a
Guys.
20.
Okay. Oscar?
21.
21?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Okay. Riona, roll a d6 for me, please.
5.
5. Okay. So as you see this giant insectoid creature hold out its hand and issue this edict, you feel the power and the weight of its words wash over you. And this buzzing noise in your ears, in your head, in your heart. You feel this, and since you rolled a 5, you don't feel terribly different, but you do want to ensure that all follow Lord Procrustes or be reduced to ash.
Love you guys.
Crap.
I pull out 2 of the jars from my bag and I start pouring it down on them instead.
Oh, okay.
So like I turn and I pour the jars down onto my friends on the ground.
All right.
I grab
guys?
Rusty. I grab Rusty and start making for the inside of the keep again.
Haskar,
Scrap.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
sorry. As you are in the back, and you hear these words, it's not like deafening volume. It's just, it permeates everything. It is quiet, but everyone can hear it. and you feel strange at first, but you kind of shake it off and you're like, okay, well, I don't know what that was. But can you roll a investigation to see if you can find something to get out?
16 plus 3, so 19.
19, very good. You do see one of the triplets, that would be Aiden. He comes running out of a room and looks around and sees you. And he's like, so I think we're gonna fight, right? We're gonna fight? Is that what we're doing?
Well, some of us are going to fight. There's going to be a lot of death.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. You want to help me? There's some stuff in the way of a door. It might go into the mines. I mean, if it goes into the mines, that might
I
be
just
a way
walk
out.
past them and keep going.
Okay,
show me
let's
the
go.
door.
And he like almost skips for a second as he runs to keep up with you. As Riona pours this fluid down, and as the guys are trying to figure out how to deal with that, Haskar, you also see 9 of the people. Everyone is collected in this large room. You see 9 people. One just begins to gorge himself on all the food, like not even chewing, just swallowing things whole as fast as he can, consuming everything that he can see. Another begins to run over to the filth buckets where they have to poop, and just start slathering it on themselves, saying that they need to cover themselves in filth so they may be cleansed. Another one falls forward and starts screaming out, Lord Procristes, save us, I honor you, and I supplant myself before you.
Start slapping all of them, just throttling each one.
I feel like I got the good end of this. I just got to burn you guys alive.
Yeah, basically. I mean, you have the choice. You can give them the choice of following or be turned to ash, one or the other.
Well,
But
we're running back inside right now. So.
But you see 9 of these people doing various things, all proclaiming to want to subjugate themselves to Lord Procristes.
I just start slap. I grab the closest one, slap the shit out of him.
Yeah, deal damage.
All right. What am I doing? Because I failed my save.
What did you get, Skrek?
7.
A 7?
Yeah.
Roll a d6 for me.
6 unarmed strike damage.
3.
Yeah, you fall forward and prone and begin to almost purr. You want to supplicate yourself before Lord Procristes. For those of you who have failed, you will have a chance soon to roll again to try to break out of it.
Now is not the time.
Yeah, the reason I started pouring instead of saying join is because Riona knows Torsten's not going to join, Rusty's not going to join, so she instantly went to, I'm going to douse you in flames.
So as Riona is covering those that she can in this soup, and Skrek is face down in the dirt, Haskar is slapping the crap out of somebody, and they are not changing. They are continuing to go with what they want. Aiden runs up.
If he doesn't do it, change anything back, I just go towards the door.
Yeah, Aiden walks up. I can't move this table by myself. Come on, dwarf.
I walk over to the table. How big is it?
It's a good sized table. It's just propped up, and there are chairs and chests up against this door.
You want me to roll a strength check?
Yes, please. And Aiden will do the same.
18.
He got a 19. Ha ha ha. There's no bonuses to his strength though. So as you start to move the table, some of the chairs fall over. You get through some of those. Eventually, you clear it, and you have a metal door, again barred from that side.
From my side?
Yes.
Oh shit, that means they're trying to keep something in too. Okay, great. So we're gonna open this as a last resort. I grabbed one of the twins. I pulled them. We're gonna open this as a last resort because they're trying to keep something in from out there as well. So does it? Well, can I see through the door at all? Is it or is it just a metal door?
It's a very large bronze door.
Okay.
If you make an investigation,
I would love to.
absolutely.
Let's see, 30, 20.
Okay. So as you look at the door, there are dwarven runes carved around it. And since you are dwarf and speak dwarven, it does say the mines vent. Nothing fancy, just the vines or the mines vent.
Okay, thank you. So it's a vent for the mines. So if we need to run, we run down here.
Okay. I just kind of figured get some of the people out because a lot of them aren't really good to fight. I mean, some of them look like they can handle themselves, but for the majority of them, I don't think they can.
I open the door. The ones that aren't going crazy, give them down the vent.
Yeah, all right. I'm sorry, what's your name?
Doesn't matter. Just Haskar. Just give them down the vent.
You know, even if we're staring down death, there's no need to be rude about it.
It's.
And he just runs off.
I throw my hammer at him. Just.
All right, so Rihanna, what are you
Produce
doing?
flame as I'm throwing them.
Okay. Scrag,
Counterspell.
Rusty, Torsten.
Counterspell.
I was running for the door,
Okay.
trying to get Scrag to go with me.
How are you trying to get him to go with you?
I'm gonna get in front of his face. I'm gonna get in front of his face and cast Word of Radiance.
Okay.
All right.
And a bright burning light flashes between him and I. Constitution saving throw of 15 there, Scrackalacka.
All right. I roll an 11.
Ugh.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but you take 9 god damage.
God damn it.
Does it do
Rihanna,
anything to jolt me out of my
I will let
my-
you roll again for a wisdom save.
all right. 16.
That does it.
Ah,
As you feel the god damage, you realize that your beak has just all this dirt and pebbles in it, and you were like, "Ooh, no, that is not how we do this." Rihanna, however, has dumped a bunch of fluids down on you and is producing flame. Rusty, did you say you wanted to counterspell?
Would I be able to see her?
Yeah, she's visible.
Actually, I was thinking about this beforehand. I would like to be using prestidigitation to try and remove this liquid from us,
Okay, which are you doing?
not counterspelling.
Okay, so you just prestidigitation.
Yeah.
Okay.
The moment I get Scrack's attention, I'm like, back inside.
So as this stuff pours down on you guys, Torsten, you do this to Scrack. Scrack, you break free. Rusty, you're like, prestidigitation, this is gross. As it leaves your bodies, you see this green flame and it bursts up. You all feel the heat come off of it.
I bet it looked really cool.
It did look really cool from inside.
Right. Like a dome of fire over us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost
It's pretty
liquidy.
awesome.
We're gonna have a talk about this later, Rihanna.
There's nothing to talk about. We're going to follow him and stand by him, Torsten.
Oh, we need to get to her, guys.
There's nothing to get to. I've decided.
Rusty, you
Alright,
can
so-
move faster than me now
We're
Yes.
like,
because I'm sprinting inside and going up the stairs.
yeah, I'm heading up the stairs too.
I'm letting the green flames go all the way up my arm and engulf my entire body, by the way. A little crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
Just have a little fun with it.
You want to
Yeah.
roll damage on?
Yeah. Let's see. So that's produce flame is 2d8. Ooh, owie. I hurt myself with a 12 points of damage.
So as you produce the flame and it starts going up your arm, you begin cackling because you are now the flame of your lord. You are the purger. You are the ash maker. And you know that you are just and right in your goings. So yeah, guys,
Let me know when I'm within 30 feet of her.
it doesn't take too much. It's just a staircase, like
Okay.
a switchback staircase.
I cast I cast create water right above her. And the water falls as rain, extinguishing exposed flames in the area.
Like a drenched cat, Riona stands before you, smoldering.
And then I look at Scrack and I go, take her down.
I'm gonna-
We're gonna get tackled by an owlbear.
yeah. Now, if you watch Letterkenny, you would not say that. I would tell you that right now.
Get her.
What?
I
Take
go
her
up-
down?
Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna run back to the wall and find out
Right.
what's going on.
You're gonna
Okay.
see an owlbear tackling
Yeah.
Riona.
Yeah, I go up and tackle Riona.
All right,
Can I try to move out of the way?
You can.
you can try. Yeah, dodge action.
So from the door to the wall where they're at, how far is it?
From the door to the courtyard, you're on the second floor, so probably about 35, 40 feet from where they are now.
Okay.
I mean, I rolled a 16 dexterity to get out of the way. Scrack,
I
what are you
rolled a
willing to hit
25
me?
to hit.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
I
hit
think
me.
he hits. I think.
I'm not hitting
Yeah.
for damage. I'm hitting to grapple.
So you have this giant koala hug fly at you. Almost like the mama sloth seeing its
And I
baby
just-
sloth and just,
Up on my hind legs, I've got her hugged with her arms pinned, and I'm gonna walk her back to Torsten.
Produce flame and let it go up my body as he's holding
You're
me.
wet. You're wet.
Drying slowly.
No.
So I see Scrack hugging Riona, right?
you see a Scrack holding and trying to walk on two legs while holding a angry and fiery Riona.
All right.
I
And
loosen
she
my
is-
hammer and I look for Torsten. And where's Torsten at?
I'm
He's-
rushing up to take the staff out of her hand.
Oh,
he's
don't
there.
do that.
I yell.
Huh?
I yell across. I really don't know who to hit right now.
Hold on.
She wants to
Okay.
worship the giant insect outside.
She is soaking wet, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
I cast shape water
There it
and turn
is.
it to ice.
Oh snap!
Riona, can you make a strength saving throw, please?
Sorry, I'm late. I had to read how it worked exactly.
It's 7.
7.
Oh.
Yeah.
Frozen.
So-
We have a druid sickle.
Yeah. You feel as you're starting to get your flames in your hand again, you are just completely doused in water and you start feeling its cold ice slowly work up your body until
Over my head or just up to my head?
probably
suffocating me in
everything
it?
that's wet. He didn't specify, so I'm saying the
You
whole
got a few
thing.
death saves. You're okay.
Yeah. Well, so I see her. So she's turned into a Riona sickle in,
Yep.
in my arms, and so if her face is frozen solid, then I'm gonna go peck 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 peck. Peck, peck.
Make some air holes.
Give her the old
Yeah.
pecker.
Yeah, I'm gonna break the ice on her face.
Okay.
You know, if that does any damage, it's,
Heck her to
she deserves
the
it.
face.
Rihanna, due to the shock of the cold and the smacking in the face, I
Yeah.
will allow you to roll another wisdom saving throw.
Headbutting of the owlbear.
Mhm.
Thank
Well,
God.
23.
There you
yeah.
go.
Your vision clears and you are this frozen Riona sickle and encased by not just ice, but an owlbear smacking your face with his beak. And as
Scrack,
your
stop
face
it,
becomes
Scrack.
free, there you go.
Stop it. Stop it. Scrap you.
Are you gonna be stupid?
I yell across the courtyard, yes!
What did I
You
do?
gotta stop being
Am
stupid.
I cold?
Did you find a way out of
Clang.
here, buddy?
All right.
There's a
Drop her.
vent for the mines down in the room behind me.
As you say this, Mem comes walking out along the palisades where everybody else is, and she's just walking calmly, serenely. She drops her crossbow, smiles, and steps off the side.
Grab her.
Ah, Josie try to grab her.
Is he near us?
So the palisades
stuck
are
in
above
ice.
the door. You guys are here. Rihanna and Scrack. I'd say Torsten's about here. I'd say Haskar's about here. So between Haskar and Torsten.
I go to grab her.
I was gonna say it looks like we both just dived to grab her.
Make dexterity saving throws, please.
Ugh, I'm not good at that.
I'm really not good at it. I got 3.
A 10?
So as you both go "Huh!" and try to grab her, she's like, "My lord," and falls forward. Blood.
I
Well,
had my hands full of with an idiot, so you know, like
That
Fair
was our
enough.
last female.
This is the last female dwarf ever.
I look at Haskar. Do you have a way out of here yet?
yeah, there's a escape vent. There's a vent for mines behind us.
I pick up her crossbow and toss it to Haskar. And
With
Cool.
shield and
Can
club in hand.
I
can,
throw it up and like have it land on my
can I
back.
get
Can you what?
She froze.
you're frozen. Both in game and out of game.
She didn't sing the song. Let it go.
Okay.
Let it go.
I'll be back, guys. I have to go.
All right. Well, we will take a break then,
oh,
ladies and
All right.
gentlemen.
Fair enough.
My money don't jiggle jiggle, it folds. I like to see you wiggle wiggle, for sure.
What do you mean turn undead doesn't work?
The king's nuts, a tasty treat to stick in your mouth. All salty and sweet and nutty, they fill your mouth and your heart to bursting with warmth and taste. Eat them, suck them, share them. Get your king's nuts in your mouth today.
Hi everybody, Rihanna here. I'm a 22-year-old human with flaming red hair who has 3 best friends, Hall, Oates, and Hasgar. Hasgar is a grumpy dwarf, and Hall and Oates are my pet llamas. I love to knit and spend my day on the farm. Hasgar came into my life about 1.5 years ago after he was injured in the war. My father sent him towards my village so that he could heal and watch over me. One day, a bunch of people and an owlbear fell out of my well, and I started learning dark secrets about my father that he never told me about. And I set out on an adventure to find him, not only to find him and bring him home, but to get the answers I really needed. The truth that wasn't told to me. Setting out on the adventure was a little hard, but it was okay because I had a group behind me. But just after my birthday, the comet that Rusty predicted hit the Earth, opening the gates of hell. So choosing to leave behind everything I love so that they would be safe I set out with a group of, well, let's call them friends. My first real friends, you know, besides Hasgar, Hall and Oates. Now we set out on our adventure, not only to get answers, but to survive the gates of hell being opened onto our world. And I'm wondering if we'll ever be able to find those answers, let alone survive.
My name's Rusty. I don't usually say very much, ever since I got my throat hurt in the war. No, wait, that's not me. Hi, I'm Rusty. I went to the magical university for about a year and a half until I was invited not to. I was really only there on behalf of my parents. They're rather influential. I had a vision of the end of the world, followed by many more visions. I can't tell which ones are true and which ones are false. For the last 20 years, I've spent prepping for the end of the world and trying to convince others that the things I see are real. It hasn't worked. Until now. I found a group of adventurers, and we traveled into the unknown. And then came the end of the world. That's right. I was right. Well, now we're up against it. Can't say I didn't warn you.
My name is Haskar Bonesplitter, and I used to not talk too much because of an injury to my neck. Now I don't talk too much because I'm not much for conversation. Or other people. Especially Rusty. Man, do I want to kill him. I came home from the war to watch over my commander's kid. That's Riona. Little did I know that I'd be following her on some damn fool quest to find answers about her past. Even less did I know that idiot Rusty would turn out to be right about the end of the world. My injuries were healed by a lunatic gnome named Davidos Busby, or some version of him. Things got weird. Even weirder when the side effects of the healing was to turn me into an unstable Echo Knight. I never know what or when I'm going to poof out, leaving behind some kind of echo behind. Anyway, Torsten is okay. He really seems to care about everyone, but I like Scrack the best. We both don't like to talk. There, all caught up. Now go away.
Let me tell you about Scrack the Intelligent Owlbear. He had no clue who he was before the day he became intelligent. Let me tell you, now he can think and reason and do math and things. He's amazing, and he's huge. He's like 8 feet, 7 inches, or something like that. He's big, and he's also very strong. And have you seen the claws on that guy? Super sharp. I mean, they can cut a rug easily. I mean, everywhere he goes, he seems to ruin rugs. But I digress. So Scrack is really awesome. He can think and he can feel, and we already covered that subject. But anyway, he's huge and he's strong and he's smart. And actually, I think he's probably smarter than the people that he's actually traveling around with right now. But I mean, they've seen a lot of stuff. He's been in the circus, he's been in the Thieves Guild, he's been in a wizard's tower, and he's done all this traveling with these guys. And you know what he only asks for? A silky chicken to snap into.
My name is Torsten. I'm a cleric of Tyr. I'm not really the preachy type of cleric, more the bringing the light to the darkness by setting the darkness on fire kind of cleric. I thought my greatest test of the gods was behind me when I had lost my family and parts of my face to a random group of rampaging demons. A tiny part of me still holds on to hope my family made it out. Of course, I have been shown that is definitely not my biggest test. PTSD dreams notwithstanding. In the last 5 days, I've lost my whole church to a mysterious cult where they turn you to ice and undead. I made friends with a grumpy warrior dwarf, a farm girl with a great and mysterious connections to the Fae and the wilds, an enlightened owlbear, and a couple of llamas. I made a new enemy with some weird cultist assassin, and now magic doesn't work right and my connection with Tyr is, let's say, difficult. Why is that, you may ask? Well, because of the weirdest thing of all. My friend Rusty. I mean, he didn't do anything except he totally had a vision about the end of the world by comet. And it happened. Now it's me, Rusty, and our new party of friends versus the end of the world, rampaging demons and hellgates from all dimensions opening up around us. Hardly seems fair. Maybe we should give them a chance to surrender.
You've heard about them, you've craved them, and now you can have them! The King's Nuts are now available to buy in your own dice bag of nuts! Buy your own King's Nuts dice bag from Mid-Dice Crisis YouTube show, made by the player Eddie Black, owner of Eddie's Odds and Ends. Order your dice bag today and get a set of nutty dice with a very special surprise inside. Find the link on where to order from our Linktree site. Please do not eat the dice. They are not real nuts, and we will not be responsible if you eat the dice. I'm looking at you, Ranger.
Go, 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 shorty. It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday.
You can certainly try.
Hello, how are you? DM tip number 37. Don't let your players' bladders explode. That's a bad thing.
It got bad, man. Leave me alone.
Yeah, sorry. So yes, we had to take a quick intermission.
Yeah, that's
Pee
fine.
break. Pee break.
Whatever.
But right now we are staring down a legion of demons, including what may be a demon lord. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah. Fucking.
And yeah. So Scrack had fun with his face in the dirt. Riona had fun trying to set people, including herself, on fire.
Look, they saw this
Haskar-
like 30 seconds ago. They haven't been gone for the whole break. Come
Yeah,
on, we don't need
that's
to
true. That's true.
we don't need a recap.
So just
You're
a
reminding
quick,
yourself, buddy.
Yeah, really, I am. So just a quick impersonation of Haskar when he sees this whole thing.
I need a
Yeah,
beer.
that's
Hold on.
me. That's your impression of me.
Like, hold on. I have to finish this. Slam a beer. Okay, let's go.
All
That's
right.
your impression of me.
Perfect.
So as she fell gracefully and splattered, the last known dwarf in all of existence snuffed out her light.
No, would that it was the last known dwarf.
I think they reproduce asexually, like budding or something.
I'm
So-
gonna kill all of you.
I mean, they all look the same. They all have beards.
I'm gonna
and
kill
this-
all of you.
Uh-huh.
Wait, they don't come out of rocks? I thought they were born from rocks, like they crack
They
open
were
and
born
they're...
from rocks, but you have to crack them just right. So they.
Ah, okay.
All right.
You're all
So-
horrible people.
Yes, of course we are. That's why you love us. So again, welcome back to Mid-Dice Crisis. And Haskar, you are currently
I was mid throw like at Scrack. Like, oh shit. How far away do they have to come downstairs and then come back up to us?
there is a walkway that goes to a doorway that you came out of. So it's
Okay.
kind of a square walkway.
I start waving them over. Like, I found a way out. Come on, come on. I look down as the female dwarf moving.
The female dwarf is not moving, no.
Well, that sucks. Oh well. Let's go. Let's go.
Can I get out of the ice, please?
Bear hugger.
Do you promise to stop trying to catch us on fire?
I didn't mean to do that. You ever get this little voice in your head that you hear and it tells you to do things?
Yeah, and you know what it says? Did I do that?
Do I hear voices in my head?
Yes, Rusty.
Yes, we know you do.
Can you just let me out of the ice, please? It's cold.
Look, I'm the one that's got her. So bear hug, literally.
Yay.
Like a walnut, you hear this cracking sound. And Riona
The
is
last female human.
crushed to death by an owlbear.
Crushed to death by an owlbear.
If I had to
Naturally.
die, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. So peck, peck, peck.
Mm.
Stop being an idiot.
All right. Then the dwarf.
Coming from an owlbear.
You got told by an owlbear, man. All right. So what are you guys doing?
We're following Hasgard to the way out.
Muted.
We're following Hasgard.
Hello.
I heard you.
Yeah.
I heard him.
Yeah.
Is everyone else? Is everyone else from the room gone?
They're still kind of milling about. You see Aiden going, no, seriously, we gotta go. Over here. Come on.
I just start picking people up and shoveling them down to shoot.
Where's Max?
I was just about to ask that. Thank you, Rusty.
Make an investigation.
Damn it.
Can I investigate too on my own?
Natural 20 for 22.
Nice.
I'm not looking for Max. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, 15.
He is not currently in the room, and
12.
neither is Ruler.
Do I see Echo?
Echo is in the room. He's grabbed hold of the leg of someone and is trying to pull them towards the exit, as it were. This person is just screaming about they will follow Lord Crustus to the ends of time, but you hear him, no,
Don't follow the Lord Procrustus.
I go over and I just whack the person with my staff.
how hard?
With shillelagh.
Oh, roll damage.
So she kills the commoner.
Oh, 8 damage.
Enough to
Yep.
jolt them.
Just whack them
Nope.
across the back.
I will be generous and say they are no longer like crying for their lord anymore.
They're just crying.
But
I go outside and yell.
Are they still breathing?
Oh, if they're crying, that implies that they're breathing.
they're a little silent.
I go outside and yell at the top of my lungs for Max.
Okay. So when you do that, you still do not hear the sounds of the creatures outside. They are still advancing, but they're doing it silently. The flyers are just circling above the majority of the crowd, but they're slowly and methodically walking forward. As you yell for Max, you see him out in the courtyard. He has his face in the dirt, as he would be on all fours, but he's on all threes. But he's listening to the ground, and you can see his fingers are trying to get into the soil, as it were.
I want to boop the person I just killed with a healing word. Just boop them real quick and then go after Hasgar because I see
I
him
go
leaving.
over at the rail and yell at Max. Max, let's go. We found a way out.
8 healing. Just
Put them back to 8.
yeah.
So Max, he kind of lifts his only hand and just he was listening to the ground.
Yeah, we got to go.
Bring Grumpy with you. Come on.
Grumpy? I'm sorry?
The Dragonborn. Come on.
No, I
think-
don't think she's.
Oh, I thought you said they were down. They were both down there. Sorry.
No,
about that.
just Max. Just
Oh.
Max.
Then screw Grumpy. Come on.
Very well. Be there in a moment.
As he starts working his way
Oh,
towards
I
it.
just run down, grab him, and run back up, carrying him.
Just pull him over your shoulders.
Firemen's carry him up the steps.
This is very undignified. You keep
Don't
doing
care.
this to me.
I'm gonna help Echo get the person out, by the way, just because I see Hasgar coming in. I'm like, oh, okay, back in.
Echo's kind of warily eyeing you right now, like,
I brought them back to life. They're breathing.
Seriously, stop touching me, chick.
So yeah, Echo is trying to pull the person. As soon as they awaken again, they start scrambling forward, going, I must be with the Lord. And they try to break free. Oh yeah. They break free of Echo's grasp and run forward and towards the exit, going out front.
I tackle them. I try to anyways.
All right, make an attack.
I don't know why I'm trying, but I'm gonna try. Would it be unarmed? I don't know how to
Yes.
do the. So yeah,
Yes.
okay. So unarmed, yeah, that was just a pathetic 7.
Yeah. You lunge for them and they just get right out of your reach. As they hurl themselves through the door, they brush past Haskar and the potato bag that is Max. And
And I grab Riona by the arm and I look her in the face and I go, we can't heal everybody. I shove her towards Haskar.
as you say this, Haskar, you are trying to trip.
Yeah, I just reach out my foot and trip the guy.
All right. Roll dexterity.
All right. And of course, I clicked off my character. Give me 1 second, please. Technical difficulties.
Torsten, as you say, we can't heal everybody. You hear someone who is gulping down as much food. It's pouring out of his mouth as he's trying to drink the entirety of the stew. His gut is just extremely protruded over his belt, and he's groaning in pain, but still consuming more and more. He's grabbing more bread. You see a split in his shirt as he's just gorging himself.
14.
14. You trip them. They fall down. They still scramble to get to their feet. So half movement. But yeah.
We gotta go. We can't save it all. Let's
Where's
go.
the Dragonborn?
Didn't see it.
what
Wasn't
did
by
you roll?
Max.
I didn't roll.
Okay.
I rolled a 21 though.
Okay. Yeah. You were able to find Max, but there's no sign of the Dragonborn.
Do we
I would
really
like
care?
to. I'd like to
don't
run
care.
into the office, the room with the vault, whatever you want to call it.
Sure, go for it.
Okay, if I run in there, do I see the Dragonborn?
She's not in there.
I look in the vault real quick.
Sure.
No Dragonborn.
Nope.
I run back to everyone. I looked. She's not in there. I don't know where to look.
I'm making sure everyone's starting to leave who can leave, I guess.
Yeah.
'cause
Now's the time to get the able-bodied people out.
On the other side of the door, is there another set of bars, or is it just to one side, Justin?
It was just a log or a bolted door, so
Okay.
just that one side.
Okay.
As you remove the barrier and open the doors, it is dark in there, but with your night vision,
Mhm.
you can see there are torches in sconces, fairly evenly dispersed.
With my night vision, I see light ahead. Sorry, I
But,
can't resist.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. But
is everyone that's able to leave going down the tunnel? Like no one's staying behind that has free
there's a
will?
few- yeah, there's a few that are staying behind. You see Rue step forward, and she's trying to get people to go down the or through the doorway. She seems to be very energized. Torsten, you do notice that she looks different, and she's definitely dressed differently. She has a rapier by her side.
Good to see you up and about.
And may his light shine upon you.
Okay.
But everyone else is going. She's like the last person that's waiting for people.
She's like pushing them through the door as fast as she can. Some have run ahead with torches to light the way, but after a bit, the noise of all the feet pounding the stone and some of the furniture being knocked around. There's also another sound of a scream as you turn to figure out where the scream came from. The door opens and one of the triplets walks in. And he walks in and he's kind of looking behind him, and you can see a little bit of blood on his shirt. And he's like, "Guys, there's stuff, things. Can't think of the right word.
Monsters."
Yeah." And as he turns, half of his head is gone. "Monsters coming through the basement."
Oh, damn. Yeah, that's wow. Okay.
Can't go under it, can't go over it, gotta go through it.
Let's just do this then.
Able bodies in the front, some in the back, protecting everyone else. Do what we do. Keep everyone safe.
I move to the front.
I'm in the back.
All right, so Rusty, Riona, you're going to be the last to leave to make sure everybody gets through.
Yes.
Okay.
And before the
So-
door closes, I like to cast grease in front of it.
Only 13 people have gone in, aside from this group. Some a little more able-bodied than others. Scrack, where are you?
Up front.
Up front. Okay. Torsten?
I'm like in the middle of the crowd.
Okay. Torsten, I want you to make a perception roll for me, please.
Perception 10.
You see the half orc. You see a couple of elves. You see some humans. You notice that some of the people are wearing the colors of the facade. You see Baskram, who is a dwarf. He's not wearing any armor. His sleeves are rolled up. He's wearing the apron. He's one of the ones that told you not to worry about him. He's fine. He was trying to take care of others. He comes up to you and he asks you if you've seen Effie.
Effie?
Yeah, the little girl.
No, I haven't.
Has anyone seen Effie? As he starts trying to call her name and figure out where she is.
I start looking for the little one as well.
Do I hear that all the way back at the door?
So do I. Damn it.
Yeah.
You're in the
Suck
front.
person.
Huh?
You can't hear it. Has anyone seen Effie?
Yeah, he's loud, and as soon as he starts yelling, you see Echo stop, and in the same voice, has anyone seen Effie? Effie! Effie! Effie!
So me and Rusty are at the back by the door.
Mm-hmm.
I go out the door to look for Effie in that room.
Okay. The room is empty except for one person, Max.
How do we keep misplacing that goddamn old man? Max, get in the hallway.
No.
Max, please get in the hallway. I'm looking for Effie, and then we're leaving. Please?
I appreciate your concern for me, Riona. My time is now. I have staved off death far too many years, and I believe that I owe him a few. You go ahead and tell Torsten I'm sorry.
He holds up a small doll.
What's with the doll?
I believe it belonged to the little girl.
You're a bad man.
And what if I refuse to leave?
Then you can help me, but I would prefer you left.
What if I make you come with me?
I don't think it would work out.
What are you going to do to stop me, old man?
He kind of walks a little bit further back away from the door where you are.
The last thing I can. Good luck.
As he kneels down, touches the floor, stone forms and rises as it separates you from him, shutting off the room. His last spell.
Rusty, tell me no.
Let's go.
No, I
He's doing.
I need you to tell me no right now.
He knows what he's doing.
That's not a no.
Don't do it. How far ahead can I see?
With your dark vision?
Yeah.
60 feet.
then.
Yeah.
I'll
mean,
cast
they're-
Vortex Warp on Rayona and move her 60 feet towards the front of the line.
Okay.
It's a Constitution saving throw. But you know what? I'm gonna use my portent. You roll a 1.
You bastard. I'm going to roll just to see what it was. It was a 1, so ha! You wasted a portents.
She says, haha.
I sucked anyways.
Yeah. So am I at the front of the group now?
Not at the front. You are mingling in the middle as they've been constantly moving forward.
Mhm.
But
So you like appear at my side.
basically,
Just you see me, tears just streaming, smile on my face. We have to keep moving. Effie's not here. Max is giving us a chance. Let's go.
Ugh.
Just go, please.
Let's roll out, people.
Thank you. Oh, the best.
That looks
no,
good.
no. Yeah,
That
it
looks
does.
delicious.
Oh, it's really good.
Not to break immersion or anything, but yeah,
Can you
that
give me a
looks
fork?
delicious.
Can you give me a fork? Thanks.
Fork you.
I'm gonna stay
Fork you.
towards the back, waiting
You
for
do like Scrack.
Rusty to catch up.
Eat it like Scrackwood.
Yes.
So yeah,
I'm gonna stay in the back of the group waiting for Rusty.
I catch up to you.
Upsies. I am
No.
faster than
I think I need to be on my own, just in case.
Thank you.
Just in case.
Hi, Echo. You sneak up on us. We're all going this way. Let's go this way. Rusty will need to talk.
First, we got to make it through this. Echo has a really strange voice.
Yeah.
Is that whose is that? Is that me?
I've got kids maybe in the next room talking. Is that what you're hearing?
No. It's
Like
feedback.
a hut. It's a feedback.
I'm
Yeah.
not hearing you.
Everybody
Mute.
mute.
The life of an editor. Oh, it's gone now.
Oh well, it's gone. Let's keep going. Drama.
Okay, is it back?
I'll be sure to cut that
Nope.
part out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And action.
so Echo is there, and he looks at you, Rusty.
Rusty?
Yes.
Let's
Go.
I'm with you. Don't worry.
Effie.
Echo, Effie's not here.
Effie.
She's gone.
Echo just kind of nods and starts to run up ahead, trying to get to Haskar.
I'm keeping the line moving.
I look at you as soon as you say she's gone, and I just shake my head and run forward.
Echo reaches the area that Skrak and Haskar are at. Haskar, can you make a perception roll for me?
Yep. 16.
16.
Do I get to try to make one too? I'm with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Uh, 23.
Nice. Skrak, you see this? Haskar, you do not, but you suddenly feel a little lighter. Skrak, you see this this small humanoid bird run up and run behind, past you, runs up to Haskar, grabs the crossbow, pulls it stealthily off of his back, and starts running back down the tunnel.
Running back, it passed
Yes.
me and it
Yes.
got him, and it's now going to try to turn and come back.
Right.
I'm swatting it. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
F that noise. Okay, attack, and does a 10 hit?
10 does not hit. No.
Yeah. All right.
Very, very dexterous little
Yeah.
bird.
All right. Would you allow me 2 attacks, or just 1 attack of opportunity kind of thing?
Do you have 2 attacks?
I
No
do
one?
2 attacks
He's a
per
fighter.
fighter.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm a
okay.
fighter.
Yeah,
All right.
I'll give you 2 opportunities.
Well, if 10 ain't gonna hit and 9 ain't gonna hit, so
Nope.
sorry, dude.
You're just too distraught right now, Skrak. We're focused on your task. Protect.
Biting into
Yeah.
a chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Where did he get the chicken? Anyway,
Haskar,
Yeah.
someone just ran up and took your crossbow.
The hell? I feel behind me. Do I see him running down, or is it just like, has he already disappeared into the crowd?
oh, he gone.
It wasn't my crossbow anyway, so whatever.
Rude.
Askar's seen a lot very quickly, so give him a little bit of a break. I just keep going down the passage.
Okay. Echo passes Torsten and Riona. If you guys want to do anything.
I'm actually not next to Torsten. I'm further back with Rusty, remember?
Yeah.
So he would just be passing Torsten.
All right. Passing Torsten.
Oh, is he passing me with the crossbow?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm just gonna keep pace with him.
Going with him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice crossbow.
Nice crossbow.
Where are we going?
Going.
Sounds like a great idea.
So as you guys are going through the crowd, some have stopped looking for Effie, knowing that she may not have made it. Riona and Rusty, you do see Torsten, his lanky self, running up, and also a small bird running up with a very large crossbow.
What are you guys gonna do?
How sturdy did the walls look around me?
They're carved stone.
But are they old, cracked? If I don't know, someone wanted to do an earthquake down here and collapse the wall behind us.
Probably be bad, yeah.
Probably be bad for a lot of people.
Yeah.
At least 13 plus 6.
Yeah.
I am doing nothing to the Kenku.
I do nothing to the Kenku and I just look at him. Wrong way, guys. We're going that way. Max put a wall up. We're not getting through.
We're getting through.
Oh, we're running towards the back?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. No.
You got turned around, Torsten?
Yeah. I was looking for the little girl, and the realization that she might no longer be amongst the living has got me messed up. So
those shrooms are kicking in, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
And so I like go to grab the Kenku, and I'm like, no.
Roll dexterity.
Why dexterity?
Because he's a Kenku and he's super dexterous.
You're a Kenku.
I am a Kenku.
A 16.
16 is above his AC. So you managed to grab the moss green scarf that is still around his neck.
This way, buddy. Come on. There's nothing back there for you.
Getting out.
We're getting out. Follow us this way.
Effie.
Effie's gone. I'm sorry.
I go up and I take his hand. I know. But we got to keep going forward, Echo. That way. Please. Just tears.
Riona, help take Echo to the front.
He goes.
I stay in the back with Rusty.
No, I start trotting Echo back towards the front, and I'm like, if you know how to use that, hang on to it.
Holds up. It's almost as big as he is.
Awesome. Stick with us, friend.
Do we hear anything coming behind us?
Silence. Like a tomb.
Yeah, I know. Reassuring. Thank you.
We're keeping moving. What's ahead of us? What does it look like?
Haskar and Skrak, since you are at the front of the line, it does end up opening up into a series of tunnels that have been carved. There's runes marking each tunnel numerically. And Haskar, you can read the runes to know there's 4 tunnels that separate off, branch off.
I can also
you-
count to 4.
You can,
when
but
I
they are
look at
marked.
things.
Yes, that is true. Good-
Is there
good
any
on us.
markings
I
about
also speak
danger?
Dwarvish. Thank you.
No, that's true.
Is there any markings about danger or like what's down each tunnel?
So above each of the doors, Skrak, you each of the 4 doors that Skrak noticed. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah,
Just stomp it
sometimes,
out like a horse.
sometimes I just don't think. So above the doors, you see it's not so much words but symbols. One symbol is the symbol for gold, another silver, copper, and then the last one is a
Pink.
weird symbol you're not quite familiar with.
Okay. Is there any more dwarfs in the group?
There is one, the fatherly type dwarf with the apron.
I look over, I look around going, you dwarf. And I call him over to me.
Yeah.
You dwarf.
What's that symbol? I don't recognize it.
Neither do I.
Can I make a history check?
Yeah, you can go ahead and make a history check.
Do I hear all this going on?
Sure.
I
Where's
speak
my co-
Dwarven, by the way.
Everybody took Dwarven.
I ended up with Dwarven and Draconic. I don't think I planned it. I think I just hit something.
Just 11.
Okay.
Can I do a
So
history check?
sure. Once you get up there.
Okay.
But yeah, the symbol, it looks like a diamond with triangles almost touching the sides of the diamond. So kind of slanted triangles and a diamond.
Okay.
I rolled a 6, so I
Yeah,
don't know what it means.
good history check there, Rusty.
I look at the dwarf. I was like, are you familiar with these mines?
No, I'm not from around here.
Yeah, neither am I. What's your name?
My name's Baskram.
Astrum. Do you know if anyone is familiar with these mines?
Well, I heard that there was a dwarf. She might have known. I don't see her though.
Yeah, she's kind of dead.
Well, that's reassuring.
Yeah, she kind of jumped off a second story and went splat. Shit. Well, those 3 lead down deeper. I look at Scrack. I'm like, I don't know what that symbol means.
That's correct. Do you want to do a perception or an investigation check for me? Since you have the owly senses.
19.
19. There is fresh air coming from that symbol.
That's where we're going.
We're going that way. This
Which I'm
goes-
just reminding Hasgar, he knows that Riona speaks Undercommon.
I look at the dwarf. I was like, do you have a weapon? I hand him 2 of my hand axes. You should know how to use these at least.
Yeah, but I know how to use these too. They
Whichever
never
you
failed
prefer.
me.
Well, did you see what we're looking at?
I've been known to crack a few shells,
All right,
not just eggs.
stick close.
All
And we
right.
start heading towards the fresh air.
Uh-huh.
Torsten,
Yes.
the female elf serum. She
Yes.
finds you. Hey,
What's going on?
We're getting out.
Picking up Torsten in the middle of mine. Great.
We're getting out. So I just thought I'd, spread the word. We're getting out, I guess. Great.
Well,
Okay.
we're certainly getting away from the hordes for now. Unfortunately, we have to keep moving. I wish there was more I could offer you.
Look, I don't ask for much. Okay. Just help me help people where we can. Okay.
That's the plan.
Okay.
She kind of starts getting back into the crowd a little bit, but you can see as she's walking away from you, she reaches behind and she pulls out a very gnarly looking knife from under her tunic. It's a very wide blade, serrated, and it has a handguard.
Interesting choice of weapons.
Rihanna, Rusty, what are you doing?
I just stay at the back of the crowd. When we come up to the tunnel, I look up at the symbol just to see if it looks familiar at all.
Okay. Did you want to roll for a history or arcana or anything?
It's not undercommon, obviously, or I'd be able to read it.
No, it's not.
Okay, I'll go history if I've seen it in any of my books.
Okay.
Natural 20 for 21.
Nice. You don't know exactly what it is, but you have seen it in one of your books from years before. And as you try to think of something, you don't get the sense of knowing exactly what it is. However, you do know it has something to do with animals.
So it has to do with animals.
Mm-hmm.
I look at Rusty and I say, I'm not sure what that means, but I know it's something with animals. Should we tell them to turn around or keep going down this tunnel?
You think it matters where we're going?
No, it really doesn't, does it?
Then I don't think we need to tell them.
Hey, Rusty?
Yeah.
I guess this is better time than any. Who have you been talking to? Please don't lie. You can tell me the truth.
This isn't for you.
Doesn't have to be for me. I just want to know who.
Can you trust me?
I think I have been.
I won't lie to you, but I won't tell you either. I just need you to trust that I know what I'm doing and I have a plan.
Then trust me that I have a plan too. And I keep walking with him.
You guys are at the back of the line, correct? Okay. So, Haskar and Skrak, you've gone ahead and gone down that tunnel?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I look around, make sure people are following us.
Yeah. Majority of the group are following you. There is a human who he's very thin. You can tell he was some sort of merchant. His outfit is kind of fancy, but it's definitely seen better days. He's walking directly behind you guys with a torch, and knowing that you guys can probably see better without that, he's kind of holding up a blanket in front as kind of shielding you. But as you pass by torches, he lights torches on the way, so the whole way has been lit by torches. Where y'all think this is going? I don't really like it down here. I mean, I know it's better than where we were, but
If we keep going the other ways, that just goes deeper into the mine, whereas this actually hopefully will take us out, because my friend over there smells fresh air coming from this hole.
yeah, it's been pretty level. I'm thankful for that, but I don't know. So anybody know what them things are?
Demons.
You're just gonna lay it out like that? They're demons.
Did you want me to lie to you?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Kind of hoping for some words of like assurance, or
You're
hey,
still alive.
we're gonna get through this, or
You're still alive. Right
okay.
now, as many demons as we're coming here, that's the most assurance you're going to get.
As you say that, everybody hears coming from down the tunnel from where you came.
Oh, shit.
Must go faster.
Much faster.
Must go faster.
Anybody who's looking down that way
I think it draws all of our attentions really quick.
Yeah. Notices that the long line of torches that have been lit, it's pretty bright down the whole tunnel now from where you came. But in rapid succession, the torches go out.
Must go faster.
I don't like that.
Turn and I face where the tunnel we're coming through, and I hope this works. And I think of Max, and I do spike growth out of stone, and because it's a circle, I'm literally trying to make it so all the spikes come inward like this, making a block
like an iris,
so that it's somewhat of some way to stop. It's my last 3rd level spell.
Okay.
Oh no, 2nd level spell. But yeah, I'm trying to make it so they like all come in like this and start making a block. And yeah, guys, I only have 1 3rd level. This is going to exhaust the hell out of me. And I don't even have any beast shapes left.
And I know Riona's in the back, so I'm going to be like, I turn around, look at Scrappy, and you got the front, and I start running to the back.
So I focus everything I have into making that work.
Okay.
In front of me, not behind me, because
right.
I'm not a dick.
Not doing a max. Okay.
Nope.
So as you focus and you tighten your grip on your crook, you put everything you can into it, and your hair flares out and goes from red to a glowing green for just a moment before falling back, and spikes just and close off. There's very little room between them, but it does cage in fairly well.
Collapse next to Rusty.
The torches keep going out until they get to that spot, and then it just goes out. A black mist begins to seep through the cracks slowly.
Torsten, get back here and take Riona.
I run back there. I grab Riona.
Stop. Last spell. Wind wall.
Okay.
And now I'm really exhausted, guys. I have no spells and nothing left. Wind wall next to the spikes.
Okay. So as you push it out, it gets extremely wind tunnely in there.
Mhm.
The black mist gets pushed back for a little bit. But how long does that spell last?
It's a concentration. So as long as I am concentrate, I'm trying to get pulled up.
Uh-huh.
Come on. The joys of your phone not working.
Right.
Fine. Concentration, wind wall. Okay. 120 feet. A concentration for up to a minute, but it's a 50-foot long wall, 15 feet high, 1 foot thick. So for the next minute, I'm trying to keep the mist there as
Okay.
I give a chance for people, and I yell, run.
So as you do that, Rue Dustcatcher, in her glorious new raiments, walks up and kind of nudges Rusty. You want help? I think they could use it.
I think we could do something stupid.
All right. If I do it and you do it, we might be able to build a wall.
Rhymes binding ice.
I'll create water.
We
Do I
missed
get-
this thing.
Do I get there by now, Justin?
Sure.
Okay. I look at Torsten and literally throw Riona at you, say take her to the front, and I stand like literally right in front of Rusty and the cleric, just standing there waiting for what's ever coming.
I'm
Sweetheart, can you
moving.
move out of the way? Unless you want to be in the ice.
No,
Hasgar, I'm holding back the mist. Just let them do what they can. They only have a minute.
I was going to say I've got my arm around you, holding you up.
Mhm.
But-
Just 1 minute. Just
Mhm.
tell everyone to run. They don't
Yes.
have time.
oh, they're already running. They're waiting on you. Go.
Create
do what you're
water
doing.
is instantaneous. She begins creating a mist. And what are you doing, Rusty?
I'm casting Rhymes Binding Ice, which is a cone spell.
Okay. So as she literally is feet planted on either side of you, she is doing this above you while you were doing it below her. And the two of you managed to create a solid, thick wall of ice that is completely sealing that area.
Why are we just standing around, people?
Back up, and I'm gonna I'm gonna keep my head half cocked around the shoulder, watching for.
Great job,
Something
Riona.
to
Let's
throw.
go. Let's go. Let's go.
Thank you, sugar.
I got her arm over me, just basically holding her on my hip as I start to run.
Like you can carry me right now, mister. You're as exhausted as I am.
So we're having to truck each other along right now.
I'm okay. Go. You still have strength. I'm staying back here with Rusty. I'll be fine. I promise.
Rusty's coming with
Rusty,
us.
take her and go.
I know. I'm still walking, but I'm staying at the back of the pack. You
Time
go.
for us to go. You don't have anything left.
And staying back here. Go.
Scrag, as you are playing with that bad boy. Look at him.
Yeah, I'm playing with the bad boy.
Such a bad
but
boy.
he's
Hi,
such a bad boy.
Eddie.
He's
Who's
such
a
bad
good
boy.
boy?
the
He's a good
worst.
boy.
He is the worst boy.
Oh,
my
look at
gosh.
that
Look at that
face.
He's such a bad one. He
All
wants
right,
my
sorry,
chicken
viewers.
wings.
Sorry.
So I'm still like moving forward. I'm like trying to get these people out to the surface.
Yep.
So
It does open up into a large cavern.
uh-huh.
It's not huge by any means, but you can all easily fit in there.
Okay.
And there's another tunnel that goes off to the side that you can tell was a main tunnel, and then
Mhm.
there's a smaller, almost a dwarf-sized tunnel.
Any sense of fresh air from either of those?
With 19. Yeah, both.
Yeah, both.
Yeah,
He had a 23. I had 19.
that's right. That's right.
Head through the main tunnel.
All right. As you are heading through the main tunnel, the human with the torch starts to walk alongside of you, gets a little faster, kind of gives you a little bit of a wide berth because you're an owlbear. Starts lighting the torches in front of you.
In front of me.
Yeah.
Stay behind me.
But I can't see anyone. I'm trying to do the right thing, man.
Stay behind me. Shut up.
All right.
Justin, as we get to the end of the tunnel, where I can see the breaks, I'm going to basically collapse. I'm going to knock out the last 2 support beams.
Okay.
And then collapse the tunnel once we get on the in the main chamber.
All right. I want you to roll for aggression. Give me a strength check.
Can I do this with my proficiency for stonemason?
Yeah.
Okay. 18, 26, 29.
Oh yeah. You know your way around stone. You know your way around wood, and you crack them at the base. As the last of the people get into the room, you are able to collapse from behind.
Just keep following.
Yeah, I was gonna say I catch up with everybody in the middle and just kind of send everything okay, Scrat? Let's get a move. Sounds like Haskar's bringing everything down on them behind us.
Torsten, as you are walking along, you see Echo kind of walking alongside of you. Effie. And he just kind of sits down.
Well, no time for that, buddy. No time for that. I pick him up. I'm like, I am very, very sad too, and we will mourn her later. But we need to keep moving.
He kind of waves forward and goes and says in Dwarvish the same thing that you heard as you were handed a hand axe.
And I hold up the axe she gave me and I say, it's not our time yet.
Our time down here.
No Goonies reference. So as you do that, he stands up, very sad, very dejected, shoulders down, looks behind, and then his eyes flash just a bright white for just a brief second. He's totally useless. All right. What are we dealing with?
Demons, buddy. Let's keep moving.
I ain't worried about it. Head on up. I got you back.
Ugh. I like you. Let's move.
So as you are wandering through the caverns, slowly making your way towards the fresh air, the darkness still clings to you. You can see that there is still a strange coloration to the rock and whatever ichor is growing on the side of these stones. The dust has settled from behind you, and people are very unhappy with their situation, but grateful to be alive. And with that, I'm going to hand the reins over to Brian as the DM, and we say good night. I'll still be here.
I hate you so much.
Y'all make it sound like you're dreading me DMing. Jesus.
I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, I know you are.
I'm gonna need like a week to emotionally decompress. So yeah, we'll see you next week. Well, next week is Torsten, and then the week after that will be
It's Mongo
Asgar.
because he's going to be
Yeah,
running
Mongo.
it, and I'm Brian. Yeah.
And then it's gonna go to Brian.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Not a whole lot
Join
of
us.
action.
Join us
whole lot
on
of-
Tuesday for Midnight Crisis Hotline, and you can come join us in our
Yeah.
pain.
Right?
Otherwise, good night, everybody.
Love your faces.
Night, everyone.
Help.
Peace.